catching cheaters and proud of it.
Ow, I'm sorry.
It's your home for War of the Roses on Mojo in the Morning.
This is another one of those guy works so much, I think that he's out of the house enough to be cheating on me situations. Melanie's husband actually works how many jobs?
3.
And he doesn't live at home. He works so many jobs. She only gets to see him on the weekends.
That's the weird thing for me, where he's staying.
Why is it that he's not living at home?
We live a little bit too far for him to come home every night, so he stays at a work apartment.
And where is he staying? Where is his work?
It's like an hour away from our house.
Okay. And they put him up in an apartment there?
Yeah.
You had something interesting happen to you the other night when you were calling him to say goodnight to him. What did you have happen?
Oh, well, I called him to say goodnight, and then I heard a woman's voice.
Does he have roommates that he lives with that could have had somebody over?
No.
Did you ask him about it?
Well, yeah, because he put me on hold, and I was like, what was that? And then he sort of brushed it off, and then we hung up, and then it was just, it was bothering me, and so I called him back like 20 minutes later, and I was like, okay, what was that, and who's there? And he just pretended like nothing happened.
And that's
there was
it.
Definitely a woman there. I mean, I heard her voice, and I heard her say his name.
And here's the crazy part is that for 5 days a week, even though you guys live an hour away from work.
Isn't that crazy?
Not that bad.
By the way.
I know people that commute 2.5 hours every day.
He's not living with you, but weekends he comes home and acts like everything's fine.
Yeah.
You think that there's somebody else in his life?
Yeah, because he's working so much, and I mean, I only talk to him maybe twice a day.
And
does he seem bummed that he has to stay down at this work apartment, or does he seem okay with it?
He says he misses me and that, you know, he wishes he was home and all that stuff.
But just because he's saying that doesn't mean that
dinner and doing whatever he wants.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, we're calling up Melanie's husband, Brad. We're going to see where he's going to send a dozen free roses. We will test him out with the War of the Roses.
Hello?
Hi, is this Brad?
Yeah. Is this Deborah?
No, my name's Nicole. I'm calling from a company called rosesbloom.com.
And what's this regarding? I have a work call I'm expecting.
Okay, real quick, Brad. Like I said, I'm calling from rosesbloom.com. We're a new internet floral company, and you've actually just won a contest to receive a free dozen red roses. I just need you to answer 2 survey questions for me really fast, and we will get you hooked up with this dozen long stem red roses that you can send to anyone in the country, anywhere in the country, and obviously it's not going to cost you anything.
Okay.
Okay. Let me
okay.
ask you the 2 quick questions really fast. Have you purchased flowers in the last 6 months?
No.
Do you plan on purchasing flowers in the next 6 months?
Sure. I guess.
Okay, that's it. We can now provide you with that 1 dozen long-stemmed red roses. And Brad, let me explain really fast how this is going to work. I'm going to get the name and the number of the person that you want to send these free flowers to. We're going to text that person a coupon so they can go on our website and see all of the different bouquets and packages that we offer and then pick whatever they like, okay?
Okay.
Okay, do you have somebody in mind that you want to send flowers to?
Yeah. Maria. I can spell that for you.
Okay. Okay. And you also get to send a message along with this text coupon. Did you want me to include anything, or I can just sign your name?
Yeah. Yeah. How about, don't ask, don't tell.
Okay. What does that mean? Don't mind me being nosy.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Oh, okay. Is this a girlfriend or wife or?
Something like that.
I'm going to jump on the phone just to grab the phone number and then get you some details. Real quick, I just have to tell you, Brad, we are taping this call for quality assurance, just so you know that. Are you okay with that?
Okay.
It just gives us an opportunity to make sure we don't screw up what's on the card. We also want to let you know that while we've been taping this, your wife Melanie has been listening the entire time and just heard you send flowers to another woman.
Are you kidding me?
Don't tell. What the is that?
Do you know who that is?
I have no idea.
When is this arrangement supposed to end?
It's supposed to go on for another 3 months, as far as I know.
You know it's not going to end as long as he's able to keep doing what he's doing.
I guess.
And he's got a free pass while he's at this apartment.
Hang on, okay, and we will come back and we will try to see if we can get him back on the phone.
All right.
This is the home of War of the Roses.
The War of the Roses. The War of the Roses is my favorite.
Mojo in the morning.
Okay, do you have somebody in mind that you want to send flowers to?
Yeah. Maria. I can spell that for you.
Okay. Okay. And you also get to send a message along with this text coupon. Did you want me to include anything, or I can just sign your name?
Yeah. Yeah. How about, don't ask, don't tell.
So was that the woman that Melanie heard in the background when she called her husband, who doesn't live at their house during the week? He actually lives in a work apartment. There also was this that happened at the beginning of the phone call that Shannon made.
Hi, is this Brett?
Yeah. Is this Deborah?
Is this Deborah? He said it was somebody from work, I guess, that was supposed to be calling him up. And somebody gave us the idea on a text, and I just thought this was actually not a bad idea. They said that you should call back as Deborah.
Ah.
Okay.
Melanie was not comfortable with the fact that going back on the air with us, but she is listening right now, so keep her there.
Hello?
Hi, Brad. This is Deborah from work.
Hey, Deborah.
Hey, who is Maria?
Didn't fall for it.
Talk to Melanie off the air and see if she wants to come back on the air with us. We would definitely like to ask her a few more questions about the living arrangements and how long she had planned on letting this go on. But if she doesn't want to go back on the air with us, we understand. Mary, hi. You have a comment on War of the Roses. Hi.
Hi, how are you? I was just wondering how many women he might be with, being that he thought she was Deborah in the first place. And it's okay to expect a phone call and everything, but if he's cheating with one, he could be cheating with multiple.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, you know, the fact that the guy has opportunity is what made me suspicious. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
I know.
like her hearing a voice in the background was interesting, but the fact that he has opportunity, and I just don't understand why a guy would think that that's, you know, something that you should do when you only live an hour or so from your work.
It's just unfortunate for her.
Mojo in the morning. Thanks for the call. But Dave has a question or a comment for us. What's that, Dave?
Yeah, you should call his work and ask for the lady that he sent the roses to, because I bet he works with her.
You think so?
Yep.
That's a good thing. We'll have to ask Melanie if she is willing to let us do that. We'll have to get her permission on
find
that.
out from her where he works and give his work a call.
Hey, thanks for the call. Appreciate it. Mojo in the morning, commercial free. What's up, Maureen?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are this. If I was in Melanie's position, I would, totally be at the apartment at least a few nights a week, investigate. And an hour drive is not a big deal for him to go back and forth to home.
So are you saying Melanie's at fault for letting this happen?
I just think that, she's probably a very sweet, naive person that If I were her, I would investigate. Where are you sleeping? I want to come sleep there 3 days a week. You know what I'm saying?
If I were Melanie, he would not have that apartment in the first place.
I'm with you, sweetheart. And you know what? I think you're so beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh, my God. All of a sudden you turned on that one there.
Nice.
And
Look at
Mojo,
that. What?
I think you're a hottie, too.
Oh,
There
okay.
you go.
Well, as long as you
what
say
about
that.
Spike?
Great. Have a nice day.
Yeah, don't let Spike feel left
We'll
out.
see you later. Take care. wait.
And your wife is beautiful.
Wait, she said,
Aw,
wait.
you are so
Wow.
sweet.
saying that
Full of compliments.
Is there anything to Spike that you'd like to compliment?
I think he looks like Pee Wee Herman. I know. My husband travels, and you know what?
Yeah.
I go with him sometimes because, you know what? I'm not going to give him the opportunity to cheat.
All right, again, another thing. Before we hang
Anything
up
about
on you,
Spike?
anything about Spike you'd like to say?
Spike is Spike.
Spike. He's an ass.
You are a sad, strange little man.
We love you, Spike. Sort of. Spike. This is Mojo in the morning.
Melissa wants to make a quick comment here about Melanie finding out that her husband, who has a work apartment, was sending flowers to another woman. You wanted to comment on the War of the Roses?
I do. I don't know how old they are, but the second my ex-idiot called me to break it off after we had spoken, I could tell in his voice that it was a half an octave lower, and I said, "Oh my God, you're cheating on me." And she will know. The second you need to investigate something is the second you need to leave. And she's not an investigator. This is taking up I can't imagine how much crap and pain that she's going through.
Yeah.
And to not know is worse. And for him to not let her know is even worse.
Yeah, I mean, it's exhausting what she's doing.
It's so exhausting. And she deserves better than that. He doesn't have that much power over her.
I may sound like a broken record. We've said it 4 million times, but you got to. Women's intuition is not wrong. I mean, when we get these calls and these emails and War of the Roses, it feels like 90% of the women already know in their heart what's going on. They just need to put that final nail in the coffin and expose it all so that they can move forward.
I thought it was interesting when she said that. It's
Yeah.
interesting when you said that his voice changed, like his tone of his voice changed. And so,
Oh my God, your voice is a half an octave lower. But the best part was that I was living in LA with him after 9 years.
yeah.
And he called me to
Really?
break it off. And we had discussed, I was going to go back east. We discussed not getting married. He didn't need to do that. So it's really cruel. It is the worst, one of the worst things you can do to a female.
Yeah, believe me, we experience it every week with the War of the Roses. I think my voice just went an octave lower on that one, too. I was a little worried about that. Felicia, what are you calling about?
I'm calling because the last phone caller said couldn't find anything nice to say about Spike.
Were you feeling bad for him?
I don't feel bad for him. I adore him.
Yeah, that's right.
I think, Spike, you make the show, and I adore you.
Spike's in
and
hell.
I'm telling you right now, you make my drive absolutely wonderful.
So
do
nice.
both of you.
Thank you,
But,
Felicia.
I mean, Spike, you're very, very talented.
I love this
so
woman.
sweet.
I want to pay you to follow me around like a life coach and just whisper this in my ear.
And Spike, you're a wonderful friend, too, the other day when we were talking about gifts, giving people gifts.
Yeah.
You're a great guy. You
Yeah.
really are one of a kind.
Oh, thank
Spike
you.
don't play with girls.
I appreciate that. Thank you for paying attention to me over here in the corner.
I do all the time. I just want you to know that I'm in your corner.
Shove it up your ass. And might I add, in retort, that you are one of my favorite callers. I got to say, out of everybody that's called this morning, you touched my heart. I caught the feels as soon as the phone started ringing with you.
See? What can I say?
The
You're
pounding
great.
begins.
All right. Well, thank you for the call. Appreciate it, Felicia.
Thank you to all of you, okay?
Sweet. Yes.